What's up everybody, I'm Chef Marcus and you're watching DinkTv right here at Marcus Addis.
Today we are on the 47th floor of the Commercial Bank of Ethiopia.
I also sat down with Marcus Samuelson, the globally acclaimed culinary artist, author, producer, entrepreneur, and media personality. We delved into his 20-year dream of bringing a world-class restaurant to Ethiopia, now realized with Marcus Addis. Prior to my exclusive interview, he graciously guided me through his latest culinary venture. An exceptional restaurant situated on the 47th floor of the newly erected Commercial Bank of Ethiopia skyscraper, the tallest building in East Africa. The experience was nothing short of spectacular. Every aspect, from the meticulously chosen decor to the ambient lighting, spoke volumes of the world-class elegance he had envisioned. As Chef Samuelson puts it, this establishment is not just a restaurant, it's a destination.
How are you? Thank you so much. Welcome to Marcus Addis.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
This is amazing.
Yeah, we worked on it for a long time and it took a lot of people to really come together and for a great vision to create a destination that has never been seen before.
Tell us a little bit more about that. I mean, I spoke to Maya last night and she mentioned how this was a vision of yours, of both of yours, since 2005.
Yeah, I mean, I've been blessed with finding my passion early in terms of cooking and cooking all over the world. And cooking has taken me to Japan, to the White House, to every door that I've been open for me through food. And every time I come back to Ethiopia, I'm like, I teach all over the world. Like, I want to teach in Ethiopia.
Tell us a little bit more about why now.
I think many things. I want to go back to the times I've done dinners here, all over. Whether I cooked at Mother Teresa, it's dinners even if Maya and I volunteer and cook for 600 people, we're cooking dinner. Whether we do big dinners at the hotels, which we've done before, or for private people. But it's always been a missing piece of like, I'm leaving right away. How can we actually build a legacy of professionals so they have the opportunity at least to have the chance to put their own twist on their journey, but a great starting point and be able to see the world and then come back to Ethiopia and create even better, right? That's success. I have had great mentors, people that saw something in me when I was 17, 18, 19, 20, very young. And I didn't know I could do it until someone said, hey, you should come over here. And that got me to France, to Switzerland, to Japan. I love to be able to do that to young Ethiopians. And representation matters.
Absolutely.
When young people in hospitality see me, they see a door to see themselves. So representation matters. And we've done that in Harlem, we've done that in Sweden. We have to do it in Ethiopia. Ethiopia is moving forward. And I think the food for me, it's not fusion, it's modern Ethiopia. Because it respects its past, it's being in the present, but it's also looking forward. Because think about Ethiopian food in the world. It is the most popular African food in the world, outside Ethiopia. You go to Stockholm, Frankfurt, London, DC, of course, Atlanta, there's tons of Ethiopian restaurants. Yeah. So we can do it, and we can share it with the world, but we also have to start here and saying, this is a profession I can be part of.
So what advice would you give to aspiring chefs? I know you get this question often, we know, but how about for the local connection here? They're seeing you, representation matters. What advice would you give them?
Dream big. Allow yourselves to dream, not just as a chef. As Ethiopian, we should be allowed ourselves to dream. You know, I am a product of, I've been very lucky. You know, when I go back to my village in Abragadena and look at my hut, it gives me inspiration and scared at the same time.
Yeah.
But I always say, if I could come out of that, my sister could come out of that and gone through the journey I've gone, anyone can do it.
Right.
So for me, the worst that could possibly happen was obviously we had tuberculosis and our mother passed. But we were lucky and fortunate that somebody at the hospital took care of us. And then we eventually became adopted. But the dream of being something and having an identity never stopped. So we should allow ourselves to dream and then put a path towards how can I create that reality. Find a mentor. Find somebody that can push you in the right direction. But then also to having great partners. You have to collaborate no matter who you are. If you're gonna say nothing happens to me and I want things to happen, it's not gonna happen, I'm sorry. It's not gonna happen. You have to grab it. Without that, this wouldn't have happened.
You mentioned that, originally food, the concept of food here in Ethiopia was kind of more for survival. We're eating to live, we're cooking our flavors, and we're not really thinking more outside of that box. But now it's evolved, it's food and gastronomy, it's fusions, it's experimentation, right?
I don't agree.
Okay.
Food in Ethiopia is not only about survival, it's actually spiritual. Ethiopia is one of the few countries in the world that still eats based on a spiritual compass. Regardless of your religious background, we have a compass. We fast twice a week.
Yeah.
We have a very strong compass that guides our food,
Yes.
which is incredible. This is something to hold on to. This is beautiful in our culture. And it goes cross tribes, cross everything. And that's incredible because it's a healthy way of eating too. Now, dining in restaurant, that's something different.
Yeah.
That's like going to the theater, going to see a concert hall. Nobody comes to Marcus Addis because they're hungry. No one. Everyone comes to be social and celebrate. And the word restaurant means restore your spirit, right? So you come here to restore, see your friends, tell them where you're going in life. Maybe say that I am getting married or I got a new job. Whatever it is that you want to celebrate. Oh, we're going to have a baby. Whatever it is, right? So in a restaurant like this, we're in people's life for an occasion of celebration. That's different than traditional dining. Again, the key word here is Addis, it's new. So we're talking about destination dining that is very different than traditional dining.
Tell us a little bit about what went into the philosophy, the design aesthetic, and also the branding of Marcus Addis.
Yeah, we wanted to keep the furniture inspirational towards new, right? Think about all these buildings, people's gonna live there. I want them to come to Marcus Addis and be inspired, maybe for their home, whether they live in New York or downtown Addis, right? Because these are great furniture regardless.
Absolutely.
And that's the whole point. So Addis is also as looking out, reflecting. Even if you're born and raised in Addis, you come up to the tallest building in East Africa, and you look out of a new Addis, and you can be inspired. All of us have days where you feel tired, and you need to hey, let me go to Marcus Addis and have a great lunch or dinner, and then look out and get inspired. I want us to reflect on the journey, how beautiful it was, also challenging in many ways. And I want to thank all the partners that made this happen. And I specifically want to thank my wife, because Maya really was there, up late at night, communicating back, working with Mafia on the clothing, or all the details that need to happen. And this project would not happen without Maya. But more than anything, I want also the staff to say, hey, we're part of this. This is actually happening. Everything they trained for, everything they worked for is now actually happening. And I can't wait to follow their journey and one day go and visit their restaurant.
That's beautiful.
That's success.
So what are we cooking?
I think this is what everybody has at home, right? Like a little bit of pasta. This would be our house. Would have a little bit of dorowat left over.
Oh.
So how can you make a great meal?
And what kind of meat are you using?
We had lamb, so that's what I'm using.
Adding a little red sauce.
Yeah,
pickle.
exactly. And this is the cooking that happens at home, right? The most people home. Okay, you gonna do it?
Ah!
You got it?
Oh my goodness. Ah!
Go ahead.
The white shirt.
So thanks to Marcus, I found myself cooking like a pro. Well, at least something close to it. Surprisingly, I was actually enjoying the process. This was a change because I'm usually not in the kitchen. All right, here it is, the moment of truth.
These are all flavor enhancers, right? Anyone can have pasta, some vegetables at home, right?
What kind of greens is it? Is it spinach or gomen?
Spinach, it could be gomen, but we just have spinach today. right?
So all these leftovers combined in a really amazing way?
Yes, exactly. And when you plate, I always think about you plating a little bit off center. Because think about food, it comes down to sweet, salt, sour, bitter, umami. All of us can taste that, right? Those are the 5 tastes that we have.
Yeah.
But we experience it through aesthetic, texture, and fragrance. So texture creates all in the pasta, you have the lamb, you have the vegetables, right?
Is that I?
Of course it's I,
Oh.
right? So you have
Is your Parmesan?
and a little bit of parm. This, again, plating it a little bit off center helps, right? Because now you see, you have white,
All the layers.
you have the layers, exactly.
Okay, first I must say, is Chef Marcus Samuelson
All right.
really cooking for me?
Okay. This time you eat for free, next time I'm going to charge you, okay?
Wow, let me tell you, it was absolutely
Simple.
delicious.
Very simple.
All right.
Very familiar,
Yeah.
but also quite tasty.
Yeah, with a twist. Anyone can do this. Like you look in the fridge, you decide what you're going to go for, and budget is not an issue. You can really make a great meal with simple things.
ቤት ስንል እንዲሁ የብሎኬት ሲሚንቶ መስኮትና በር ድምር ውጤት አይደለም። ቤት የትውስታዎች ስብስብ ነው። ቤት በደስታ ላይ የሚመሰረት የአንድነት መገለጫ ነው። ቤት ከልብ የመነጨ እውነተኛ ፍቅርን የሚያጣጥሙበት ቦታ ነው። የሳቅና የጨዋታ ድምፅ የሚያስተጋባበት ቦታ ነው። ቤት ማለት እርፍ ብለው የሰላም አየርን የሚተነፍሱበት ቦታ ነው። ቤት የልቦ ማረፊያ ቦታ ነው። ኮስሞፖሊታን ሪል ስቴት እውነትም ቤት።
ጌታ ወይዘሮ እባላለሁ። ደሚ ሼፍ ዲፓርቴ ነኝ ማርከስ አዲስ ሬስቶራንት።
I'm sitting with executive head chef Raul Martinez, who has recently joined the Marcus Group. Tell us about this experience working at Marcus Addis.
I mean, I believe I have something with Africa. So when I heard about this opportunity, I applied, and things went well. I'm very close to the culture. My daughter is African, by the way. And you know, during these 6 months, we have been working for the menu, for the opening. You know, getting ready with the restaurant, the kitchen, equipment. So it has been a great adventure. Is how I will call, and a great adventure, full of knowledge, full of opportunities to learn and make things better every time. And of course, this is my first approach to the Ethiopian culture.
ማርከስን ማውቀው በሶሻል ሚዲያ ነበር ማውቀው። አሁን ደግሞ ያው ኦፖርቹኒቲን አግኝቼ ከሱ ጋር መስራት ወይም የእሱን ምግቦች የመስራት እድሉ አገኘሁ። ሌላ ቦታ አሁን አዲስ አበባ ውስጥ ያሉ ሆቴሎች ኢሮፒያን ዲሽ ነው ሞር ወደ ኢሮፕ ምግብ። አሁን ማርከስ ስትመጭ ኢትዮጵያን ኩዚን ነው የምትማሪው። ኢትዮጵያን ወይም ዌስተርን የተቀላቀለ ነው። ሶ የሀገራችንም ኩዚኑን ለማሳደግ እሱ የተሻለ ኦፖርቹኒቲ ነው።
We are happy to be also part of this process. Thank you very much for your support, and I'm sure we will make Ethiopia proud.
Yes, we already are.